Good afternoon. We are right here in Chicago, and it is heartening to see how long we can keep doing this. We just started talking about West Bengal, what happened. We were right here, and then we just see what's happening in Kerala. We were here in now Kashmir. Before even we decide to come for Kashmir, and we are just seeing what's happening to the Hindu community in West Bengal and Bangladesh. With me is your name?
My name is Shivani Chakku.
Shivani ji, let's hear from you why we are gathered today. This afternoon right here. This is a Saturday morning, beautiful day. Temperature is 70. We should have been spending time with the family in the cozy environment. But here we are talking about that community which is our brothers and sisters in the dismay.
मैं हिंदी में बोलूँ तो चलेगा?
बिल्कुल, थोड़े
पहली बात तो ये है कि हम आज जो ये कर रहे हैं ये बहुत पहले होना चाहिए था. प्रोटेस्टिंग और जो हमारे दिलों में है एज़ हिंदूज़, जो हमने अभी तक दबा के तो नहीं कह सकती हूँ, मगर हम एक बहुत हारमोनियस कम्युनिटी रहे हैं. हम सबको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं और उसी का ये नतीजा है कि हम पे सब दबाव और सब अपना जो बुलिंग कहते हैं, शब्द बुलिंग है, वो चालू रखा गया है बहुत सालों से. ये आज की बात नहीं है. हज़ारों सालों से हमारे पे हुकूमत की गई है. हमारे देश को रूइन किया गया है. हिस्ट्री को टेढ़ा मेढ़ा मोड़ कर लोगों को बताया गया है. ये आज की बात नहीं है. लेकिन हम हिंदू अभी तक सारे अपने अंदर ही दबा के बैठे हुए हैं, ये सोच के कि कोई ना कोई हमारे को आके मदद करेगा और सच्चाई सामने आ ही जाएगी. क्योंकि हमारा ये मानना है कि सत्यमेव जयते. हमें महाभारत में, हमारे सारे स्क्रिप्चर्स में यही पढ़ाया गया है कि जो भी है अपना भाई है, बहन है, उसको अपनाओ, उसके रिलीजन को अपनाओ, उसकी कम्युनिटी को अपनाओ और अपना बनाओ. लेकिन लोग उसका फ़ायदा उठा रहे हैं. अब हद हो गई है कि जिसने आपको अपनाया. कश्मीर एक ऋषवर कहा जाता है, ऋषियों की एक का स्थान है. पता नहीं कितने पूर्वज इस बात के गवाह हैं, पता नहीं कितने स्क्रिप्चर्स इस बात के गवाह हैं कि जो कश्मीर है वो एक हिंदुस्तान है. और उसके ऊपर आप पहले हुकूमत करते हैं, कब्ज़ा करते हैं, हमारी हिस्ट्री और स्क्रिप्चर्स को जला देते हैं, टेम्पल्स को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देते हैं, हमारी पूरी जितनी जो चीज़ हमें सपोर्ट करती है कि ये हमारी धरती है, हमारे जन्म स्थान है, उसको ख़त्म कर देते हैं. और फिर झूठ बताते हैं मीडिया को और सब लोगों को कि भाई नहीं, ये हिंदुओं का नहीं है. मतलब ये कब तक चलेगा ना मैडम? तो
हद की हद होने के बाद में ये कम्युनिटी, because the most peaceful community that we've been talking about, embracing, when we talk about Sanatan, when we talk about Hinduism, they always say Vasudev Kutumbakam. नीचे पैर से चींटी जाती है तो भी बोला जाता है कि उसको बचाना है. और यहाँ हम देख रहे हैं कि अभी जो हुआ, and who says there is no religion to the terrorism? We are all seeing it. Are we blind that we are not able to see? It pains a lot. No, I feel angry. I'm not pained anymore. There was a time I used to feel pain, but not anymore. How long we can keep feeling a pain? Now it's a time it has to be right or left. It cannot be just keep going on. I can see that what somebody is going through, because how many times somebody can be refugee. Anything else that you want to share, ma'am?
Now I think I'll take it in English because I want this to reach out to as many people as possible. We as Hindus have been very, very accepting community, and we have accepted being the oldest religion. I mean, I'm not talking about religion or anything. I don't really care about religion. But there is a thought process that goes behind, and that thought process is so pious. What is the reason to destroy it? What is the reason that terrorism should continue? And what is the reason that people like Makhanlal Bindru are becoming, the victims of this? A person who has been a chemist, who has run a shop, helped the community, all the communities over there, was
50 years of that.
Was victimized, was shot in front of everybody in his own shop. I mean, where is the goddamn justice, guys? What is happening? And why should everybody keep mum? Since 1989, we all Kashmiri Pandits have suffered. Hindus have suffered everywhere because we don't think we are docile. We are calm people. We cannot pick up violence as our defense. We can, but we choose not to because we want peace. We want everyone to live, everyone to be together as one. That like how this planet Earth is supposed to be. That's
live and let others live with that policy,
Exactly.
like, you know, with where we are today. That's what the pain is all about.
Yeah, I mean, there are no words to explain. And since 1989, and this poor guy, Mr. Bindru, was shot dead, and nothing has been done. I have not seen New York Times or BBC or any other such big correspondence or big news channel talking about it. Why not? Why has not anybody really stood up right till now? Where is everyone? And how come are they so blinded? What's going on? Who is behind this?
This has to be probed out. This has to be probed out. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with
Thank
us.
you, madam. Thank you.
Now with me is Abhishek Ganju. Abhishek, we have discussed many times before also. The speaker before you was talking, we should have done it before. So I'm just going to ask you, where were we? Where are we today? Where do you want to go from this now?
What I'm very saddened by recent killings that happened in Kashmir, the destruction of temples that happened in Kashmir recently, like 2-3 weeks ago. It reminds me back of 1989 when minorities, specifically Hindus, were selectively killed. They were picked and killed selectively. Our temples were destroyed. Same things are happening again after 30 years. So what I feel is that our community is not safe there right now. We need protection. We need safety. This person, Mr. Bindru, who laid his life for the community, he never left Kashmir. He was there. He was helping poor people. He was selling medicines there. He was a pharmacist. And they just came and shot him dead. What was his fault? He was not any political person or anything like that. So common people are not safe in Kashmir right now. And I don't see anything has changed. I request the Indian government, I request all the key stakeholders out there, and US government also, please look into the matter here. It's a very serious matter. The minorities in Kashmir, which are Kashmiri Hindus and Kashmiri Sikhs, they are not secured under the majority population there. So we talk about human rights, we talk about minorities getting killed, but look at the biggest example we have in Kashmir right now. And I myself, as a Kashmiri minority, I feel very unsafe going back to Kashmir. And I feel for those people who live there right now, how they must be feeling, living in that kind of atmosphere.
This is a message for the federal government of India. I think they have to do definitely something because Kashmir is an integral part of Bharat. And if not now, then when? I think there is a small little child. He is a future. I mean, these people, they left. Do you mind taking your mask off, beta? Yeah, please. What's your name?
My name is Shivansh.
Shivansh, how old are you?
I am at least 9 years old.
So why you are here today, this afternoon? People like your age must have been playing soccer in the beautiful, but you thought that it is important for you to be here?
Yes, because my entire generation has been impacted by the genocide of the Hindus, of the Kashmiri. And what I really want is world peace of the Kashmiri Hindus and everyone to live in peace.
Everyone to live in a peace. I mean, a 9-year-old, even he is so much concerned. One can see the pain and can feel it. Thank you so much.
जिस कश्मीर का खून से सींचा वो कश्मीर हमारा है जिस कश्मीर का खून से सींचा वो कश्मीर हमारा है स्टॉप 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 हिंदू जेनोसाइड स्टॉप स्टॉप हिंदू जेनोसाइड
Hemantji, you wanted to say something? New afternoon with me is now Hemant Patel. Hemantji, let's hear from you this afternoon why we are here today and till when this will keep going on. I mean, we are just seeing it. Justice for Makhanlal Bindru, justice for Sundar Kaur and Paswan. Names, they're only the few names. but this is going on and on and on. It's not stopping.
Every month we are coming over here for some reason, and there is a common denominator. Now people must acknowledge that almost 400,000 to 700,000 Kashmiri Hindus have been thrown out from their houses for last 31 years. Thousands women have been raped over there. Thousands have been killed. The problem is now it is no longer with Kashmir. It is all over. How can we forget that it is all over? It is in Bengal, it is even in the Europe, even in USA. Afghanistan, 13 soldiers have been killed just 2 months ago. And there is a common denominator. And the common denominator is Islamic terrorism. People will have to acknowledge that. Now the terrorism is not a random phenomena. It is a systematic. They have been taught in their book. So it is an ideology that is the one motivate them to be a terrorist, and that is what they are motivated to kill people. Now the world has to acknowledge that, and once the world knows the root cause of these problems, I am sure there will be a solution. Thank you.
No matter the name is Ajay, Shivani or Abhishek or Hemant, or anyone else, those who are, the pain is still the same. With me is now Ajay Kaul. I thought let's talk to him about the pain that we are going through. I'm just seeing some names because these are not the names. They meant someone, a family, a community, a society.
Yeah, Vandana ji, when I look back at what's happened in the last 40 years, it all started with their greed for land, greed for the Hindu properties, and brutality inflicted upon Kashmiri Hindus. Now that is phase 1 or phase 0, that's over. The new phase is a demonstration of the lack of humanity on part of these terrorists. They are killing those who are serving their own community, Kashmiri Muslims, be it the teacher in school, be it a pharmacist on a busy mall. They are serving not Hindus, not Kashmiri Pandits, primarily Kashmiri Muslims. It shows clear lack of heart and humanity on their part. I don't know where it stops, but it's certainly progressing more in the direction of barbarism on their part. We should all reflect and think on it, what it means, where it will take us going forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. This is Vandana Jingan from Chicago. We are right here this afternoon. This is a Saturday afternoon, and talking about Hindu genocide. I always say I don't feel sad anymore. I feel angry. We do have Quad, we do have G7, we do have G20s. What are these bodies doing right now? If they cannot realize the religion of terrorism, it starts with I, ends with M. It's very loud and clear. It's very loud and clear. Let this be in the United States of America. We are losing our people. We lost a lot of our uniform officers. We are losing our brothers and sisters back home in India. Now we are seeing that what's happening in West Bengal as well as in Bangladesh. We don't have any life. It is for us. China is harboring them. But in their own country, they cannot make. And comes the rogue nation of the world, that's called Pakistan. That has to be booked into the accounts. This is a time that world has to realize. It is not for me. I'll be gone tomorrow. What about the future? Do we want to leave this kind of world for our coming generations? Say no to terrorism and say no to Hindu genocide. This is Vandana from Chicago. Thank you.